Hello dear students, welcome to first PUC online classes. In the previous classes, we were discussing about the speed, the velocity, uniform speed, non-uniform speed, instantaneous speed, average speed, right? And concerned to velocity, already we have learned about the uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, instantaneous velocity and average velocity, right? There students, we have learned a lot of things concerned to the speed and velocity. Just remind what important points we have learned as concerned to speed and velocity, right? We have learned about the speed. Speed is a distance traveled per unit time, right? Speed is a scalar quantity. Speed traveled by the body is always positive, right? And one more point, the speed may be equal to velocity or greater than velocity traveled by the body. These points we have learned concerned to speed. Then come to the points concerned to velocity, right? In the velocity, what we have learned? Velocity is nothing but displacement traveled per unit time, right? Velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity may be positive or negative, or velocity may be zero, right? And one more point, velocity may be equal to speed traveled by the body or less than the speed traveled by the body. These are some points we have learned concerned to the speed and velocity. Now it's time to make the difference between speed and velocity. That we will see. Difference between speed and velocity. Speed and velocity, right? Students, we will make the two columns. In one column we will take the speed, in another column we will take the velocity, right here. In one column we will take the speed, in another column we will take the velocity, right? See here, shall I make the column here like this? Right? Right around. This is the column you can take. Right. See here. Already we know that. Let us take the one by one difference between the speed and velocity. We know that students, the speed is nothing but a distance traveled per unit time. Speed is nothing but distance traveled per unit time. Shall I take here one difference? First difference is what? Speed is distance traveled. Speed is the distance traveled. Speed is the distance traveled. Distance traveled per unit time. Right? How to take the velocity here? Velocity is displacement traveled per unit time. Velocity is displacement. Velocity is displacement traveled. Displacement traveled per unit time. Right? First difference you can make. What about the second difference here? The speed traveled by the body is always positive, because distance traveled by the body is always positive. Speed is always positive. Speed is always positive. Speed is always positive, right? Here how to take the velocity? Velocity may be positive. Velocity may be positive, negative, and it may be zero. Right? Because displacement traveled by the body may be positive, may be negative or zero. On same what you can take? Velocity traveled by the body may be positive, may be negative or zero. Second difference you can make. Then let us go for the third difference. Speed traveled by the body is a scalar quantity, because distance traveled by the body is always scalar quantity. What you can take? Speed is a scalar quantity. Speed is scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. But what about this one? What about velocity? Velocity may be vector quantity. Velocity may be, or velocity not may be, velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. Right? Let us go for the fourth difference. The speed of the body does not tell us about direction of motion of the body. Speed, it does not tell us. It doesn't tell us. Doesn't tell us about doesn't tell us about direction. Doesn't tell us about direction. Doesn't tell about the direction. The direction doesn't tell us about the direction of motion of the body. But velocity tells. It tells about the direction. It tells about the direction. Alright? One more point is there, one more difference you can make. One more difference be. Speed may be equal to velocity or greater than velocity. Speed may be equal to velocity or greater than velocity. Right? Here how to take? Velocity may be equal to speed. May be equal to speed or less than speed. May be equal to speed or less than speed. These are what? The few difference between the speed and velocity. For 2 marks question or for 3 marks question, this is very important. The question is like this: write the difference between the speed and velocity. Right? Now after this, the one more physical quantity we are going to learn, that is very important. That physical quantity we are calling acceleration. Let us see what is meant by acceleration. Right? Right, students, let us start. The concept acceleration right? Acceleration is how to learn the concept acceleration. The general experience is the vehicles moving on the road. Those vehicle speed or velocity sometimes increase, sometimes decrease. Did you observe this? All vehicles, either car or truck or bicycles, whatever it may be, the vehicles moving on the road, every time their speed is increase or velocity is increase and velocity decrease. Right? When velocity of the body changes at a given point, or the velocity of the body going on regularly changes, then the concept of acceleration will arise. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity. Acceleration is the rate of change of velocity or the change in velocity per unit time. that we are calling acceleration. Right? Shall I see your acceleration? Acceleration means the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity. Velocity or the change in velocity. The change in velocity. Change in velocity per unit time. Change in velocity per unit time. Change in velocity per unit time. Per unit time is called as acceleration. Is called as acceleration. Right? Rate of change of velocity or the change in velocity per unit time, that we are calling acceleration. What is the general formula for this? Acceleration. Shall I see the acceleration here? Acceleration equal to change in velocity whole divided by time. Change in velocity divided by time. Right? ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ವೇಗೋತ್ಕರ್ಷಕ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ವಸ್ತುವಿನ ಜವ ಪ್ರತಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಕೋತಿರ್ತದೆ ಅವಾಗ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಾಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. Consider an object moves along straight line with the initial velocity and final velocity. Right here, how this is? Consider this body going like this along straight line path. Right or wrong? At any point, we are taking this is nothing but initial velocity. Right? And at this point, what are taking? This is the final velocity. Shall I take this point? This point is A. What are calling this point is B. The body goes in this direction. Right? When body goes from A to B, let us take the time interval. This is the time interval we can call. Right? What is acceleration? Change in velocity per unit time. Acceleration is change in velocity per unit time. See here, how to write here? Acceleration means change in velocity. What is change in velocity? V is nothing but final velocity, U is nothing but initial velocity. Right or wrong? Then how to call here? Change in velocity, final velocity divided by initial velocity, whole divided by how much? Whole divided by time taken. Right? This is what? The general formula of the acceleration. General formula for the acceleration. Students, already we know that the velocity traveled by the body may be positive, it may be negative, or it may be zero, right, depending on the displacement. In the same way, acceleration traveled by the body, it may be positive, it may be negative, or acceleration may be zero. Let us take in all three cases when the acceleration positive, when acceleration negative, and zero. Right? See here, from this example I can take. Let us take the body move along straight line. Consider this is nothing but initial velocity. How much? Initial velocity is 10 meter per second. Initial velocity is 10 meter per second. This is what we are calling final velocity, 20 meter per second. In what interval of time? In this time interval t equal to 1 second. T equal to 1 second. Are you following me? Then what is acceleration formula? Acceleration is what? A equal to v minus u divided by t. Right? Then how to write from this? Acceleration equal to 20 minus 10 whole divided by 1 value. Then acceleration is how much? Acceleration equal to 10 meter per second square. From this what you got? The final velocity of the body greater than initial velocity of the body. Acceleration is positive. Directly shall I write here? In this case how to write? In this case. Shall I go here directly? In the case final velocity of the body is greater than initial velocity of the body. V is greater than U. Final velocity greater than initial velocity. Then what you can call acceleration. Acceleration is positive. Acceleration is positive. Are you following me? Right? Then when acceleration negative, in this case, shall I see? In this case, if the final velocity is less than initial velocity, final velocity is less than initial velocity here. I mean, shall I take this value is how much? This value is only the 10. Then what about this value? This value shall I take? This value is a 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. In what interval of time? In the time interval 1 second. Then shall I say here acceleration? Acceleration means again final velocity. Final is how much? 10. Initial is how much? 20 divided by 1. Acceleration what you got? Acceleration equal to how much? That is minus 10 meter per second square. Acceleration negative. When acceleration negative? Final velocity less than initial velocity traveled by the body, then acceleration traveled by the body is a negative. Shall I see it directly here? How to write? If final velocity less than initial velocity, shall I go here directly? How to write? If the final velocity is less than initial velocity, then what you can call acceleration. Acceleration is negative. Acceleration is negative, right? The negative acceleration, it is also called as a retardation. Negative acceleration also called as retardation, or negative acceleration also called as a deceleration. Shall I say this? Negative acceleration. This is what they are calling retardation or deceleration. We can call retardation. Retardation. What is meaning of this? Negative acceleration. Right? One more point is that now consider the body moves with a constant velocity. Constant means at every point velocity of the body remains same. How this is? At this point 10 meter per second, at this point also how much? At this point also 10 meter per second. Are you following? I mean here initial velocity of the body equal to final velocity. Initial velocity traveled by the body equal to final velocity. Shall I go here? What is acceleration formula? Final velocity minus initial velocity. Final is 10, initial is 10 divided by how much? 1 second. Then what about acceleration? Acceleration is 0 meter per second square. Right? Acceleration 0. When acceleration 0? Acceleration 0 if the initial velocity of the body is equal to final velocity. Right? What you can call? If the initial velocity of the body equal to final velocity, then acceleration is 0. Acceleration is 0. I mean, when the body moves with constant speed or the body moves with a constant velocity, that acceleration traveled by the body is always 0. Acceleration means what? Definitely the velocity of the body going on changes. If there is no change in velocity, then acceleration must be 0. Right or wrong? Then what I can call? Acceleration traveled by the body when it is 0, when initial velocity equal to final velocity. Now students, let us take how to write the CGS unit and how to write SI unit of that given acceleration physical quantity. Then again we will see how to take the dimensional formula. Let us go here. See here, what you got? Acceleration is equal to change in velocity divided by time. Right? See here, what is the CGS unit you can write? CGS unit equal to, shall I go? Velocity, change in velocity means velocity. Velocity, CGS unit of the velocity, centimeter per second divided by time. That also second. Then what is CGS directly? Centimeter per second square. Centimeter per second square. What this is? CGS unit of acceleration. Right? Then what is the SI unit here? What is the SI unit of the velocity? Shall I go SI unit? SI unit. What is SI unit? Change in velocity. What is change in velocity? That is meter per second in SI unit. This also second. Then what is directly SI unit? Meter per second square. Right? If CGS unit is centimeter per second square, then what is SI unit? Meter per second square. Right? Then again we will see how to write the dimensional formula here. How to write the dimensional formula? acceleration A, acceleration A, right? Acceleration equal to change in velocity. Velocity dimensional formula, velocity dimensional formula L t raised to minus 1. Right or wrong? Then again I will take how to take this value divided by time, that is t. Then what is finally dimensional formula? L t raised to minus 2. What is L t raised to minus 2? This is the dimensional formula of the given acceleration. Acceleration have this much dimensional formula. After the students, when that so many types of accelerations are available, we are calling uniform acceleration, we are calling non-uniform acceleration, we are calling average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration. Let us see one by one. One by one concept concerned to types of acceleration. First concept, let us go for uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Right? See here. Uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Meaning of uniform acceleration. How to define this? A object is said to be moving with uniform acceleration if the change in velocity of the body remains same at every point, or if the object moving with constant acceleration, that acceleration we are calling uniform acceleration. Shall I go to the definition? What is uniform acceleration? The object is said to be, an object is said to be, an object is said to be, is said to be uniform acceleration. An object is said to be uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. If the change in velocity, change in velocity, change in velocity remains same, or an object moves with constant acceleration, an object moves with constant acceleration, object moves with constant acceleration, with constant acceleration, constant acceleration is called as uniform acceleration. Right? Change in velocity remains same, or object moving with constant acceleration. How to take an example? Again you will take, let us take a person move along straight line. In what way? Shall I take, he is the person moving along straight line, right? Consider at this point he has velocity, some velocity I will take. So I will take the velocity v0 equal to 5 meter per second. 5 meter per second. In what interval of time? In the time interval t0 equal to 0 second. t0 equal to 0 second. Right? Here I will take how much velocity is available? 10 meter per second. In what interval of time? In t1 equal to 1 second. Right? In this interval, I will take 50 meter per second. 50 meter per second. In what interval of time? In the time interval 2 seconds I will take. Right? Here how much? 20 meter per second. In what interval of time? In the time interval how much? 3 seconds. Change in velocity remains same. Change in velocity mean final velocity minus initial velocity. Right? Shall I take these values? I will call this value is v1, this value is v2. Then what about this value? This value what we are calling v3. Right? Final minus initial. 10 minus 5. Right? 15 minus 10. Again 5. 20 minus 50. Again 5. At every point acceleration remains same or change in velocity remains same. Right? In this interval change in velocity is 5 meter per second. In this interval velocity is 5 meter per second. In similar also here also 5 meter per second. I will take acceleration. Acceleration mean the body moves with a constant acceleration, that we are calling uniform acceleration here. Shall I take directly? I will take here. In this interval I will take acceleration. Acceleration in this case. In this case I will take. So it is v1 minus v0 divided by how much? t1 minus t0. Right or wrong? v1 is how much? 10. v0 is how much? 5 divided by 1 minus 0. What you got here acceleration then? 10 minus 5, that is 5 meter per second square. 10 minus 5 is 5 meter per second square. Right? Shall I take in this interval? In this interval, I will take here acceleration a equal to how much? In this case, I will take v2 minus v1 divided by, I will take v2 minus t1. Right? Here, how to take again? See here acceleration a equal to, shall I take here? Look at me here, v2 mean how much? That is 15. 10 divided by how much? 2 minus 1. Then a equal to 5 meter per second square here also. In this interval we will see, in this interval, shall I take it in this interval again? A equal to v3 minus v2. v3 minus v2 divided by how much? v3 minus t2. See here what is acceleration again? 20 minus 5, 20 minus 15, 5, 3 divided by 1 equal to again 5 meter per second square. Right? In this interval change in velocity is 5 meter per second, here also 5 meter per second, here also 5 meter per second. Or the acceleration of the body constant at every point, that we are calling uniform acceleration. Right? But you can ask the question, in the zero interval of time, how the velocity of the body possible? In the zero interval of time, how the velocity of the body possible? It is possible. Shall I take an example? Sir, consider this object moving with a velocity v. Moving with a velocity v equal to I will take the 3t square plus 5. v equal to 3t square plus 5. How this is moving? This is moving in the straight line. Right or wrong? If the time is t equal to 0, time t equal to 0, when time t equal to 0, 0 square 0, 0 into 3, 0. This term goes on, then what is remaining? 5 meter per second remaining. Shall I take in this case? v equal to 3 into 0 square plus 5. What is v then? v equal to how much? 5 meter per second. Right? I mean, I will take this v0. This value we are taking v0. I mean, at a zero interval of time, velocity of the body is possible. Right? Then for this uniform acceleration, I will take velocity time graph. Shall I take a velocity time graph for uniform acceleration? Uniform acceleration, the body moves with the initial velocity v0 here. I will take first I will put the column here first. Then we will go for the graph. Shall I take in one column I will take velocity v. In another column I will take the time t. Right? Shall I make the column here? Right? Velocity how much initially? 5 meter per second, time interval 0. Velocity 10 meter per second, time interval 1 second. 15 meter per second, 2 second. 20 meter per second, 3 second. 25 meter per second, 4 seconds like this you can continue up to 25, right? Shall I go here? For this I will take velocity time graph. Velocity time graph means along x-axis I will take the time, along y-axis we will take the velocity. Shall we go here? Look at it. Along x-axis I will take the time. Along the x-axis I will take the time. Right. Along the y-axis, what I will take? I will take the velocity. I will take the velocity. This is t, right? Here what happens? I will take here 0 second, here 1 second, here 2 second, maybe 3 second, maybe 4 second, 5 meter per second square, 10 meter per second square, 15 meter per second square, 20 meter per second square, right? According to this, shall we go? Then according to this graph here, at a 0 second how much velocity? 5 meter per second, 1 second, 10 meter per second, 2 second, 15 meter per second, 3 second, 20 meter per second, like this. How the graph will come? The graph shows the straight line. I mean, this is for what? Uniform acceleration. For uniform acceleration, shall I write? This is for uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Right. Now, on this graph, I choose any 2 points on the graph. Then on the graph, I will take the slope. Then slope, what it indicates, that we will see. Look at here. Shall I be here? I will take the point A. How to take? This is the point B. On this, I will take the slope now. This is the C point, right? I will take theta. Along y-axis, what we are taking velocity. Along x-axis, what we are taking the time. Right now, actually, we know acceleration formula. What is acceleration? Acceleration is equal to velocity divided by time. Acceleration equal to velocity divided by time, right? And here tan theta means what? Tan theta means slope. Tan theta equal to slope. Slope means what? Slope equal to BC divided by AC. BC by AC. Then how to write? Slope equal to BC. BC means velocity. AC means time. Velocity divided by time equal to how much? Acceleration. Velocity divided by time equal to acceleration. What it indicates? It indicates that the slope of the velocity time graph indicates acceleration traveled by the body. What this is? The slope of the velocity time graph. Velocity time graph indicates acceleration traveled by the body. This is for positive acceleration. If acceleration was negative, then how to show the graph? If acceleration is negative, then graph can be shown like this. Look at me here. Shall I take? Along x-axis I will take the time, again along y-axis we will take the velocity. If acceleration is negative, then graph may be possible like this. This is for what? This is for positive acceleration. Then this is downward slope. What this is? This is for a negative acceleration. Right? We have taken what we have taken? We have taken the slope of the velocity time graph. On the same graph, if we take the area, then what area indicates? That we will see here. See here, in this case, shall I see? Instead of slope, shall I take here directly? I will take the area. Students, we know first of all the definition of velocity. What is velocity actually? Velocity equal to displacement divided by time. Displacement divided by time, right? Directly. That is displacement by time. Or what is displacement? Displacement equal to how much? Velocity into time. Displacement equal to velocity into time. So remember this point. Remember this. Right? Now what I will take? In the same triangle now I will take the area. Here what is the area of the triangle? Half base into height. Area equal to half base into height. Shall I go here directly now? Area. Area equal to half base. What is the base? Base is the AC. What is height? Height is nothing but BC. Right. Now I will take area. area equal to half, base mean time, height mean velocity, right, time into velocity, we are calling displacement by 2, again displacement, then shall I directly area equal to displacement, traveled by the body. You following? Then from this what you got? If the slope of the velocity time graph indicates acceleration traveled by the body, then the area under velocity time graph. What this is? Area under velocity time graph. Area under velocity time graph represent displacement traveled by the body. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ರಾಫಿಗೆ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ತಗೊಂಡೇವು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಲೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದ, ಅದೇ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಏರಿಯಾ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತದ? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದ, ಸ್ಥಾನ ಪಲ್ಲಟ ಕೊಡ್ತದ. These are what? The phi concept concerned to acceleration. The further concept along this graph we will explain again in the next video. Thank you students.